Hello everyone, I'm Greg Weaver. Welcome to the Audio Analyst. While it is no secret that I lean in on the bigger guns, systems like the one that Genesis Audio's Gary Coe shared with us in episode 130, or the all-out assault from the audio group Denmark that Peter Hansen shared with us in episode 131, I want to be utterly clear on this point. Regardless of what some of the detractors and naysayers of hyper audio gear have mistakenly chosen to think or misstate, I have never argued that price alone is an arbiter of sonic performance. I know that we've all heard horrendously expensive products that sound like crap. Yet, by that same token, the finest sounding, most musically expressive and engaging gear you are going to experience is not cheap. And I should hope that that would be an obvious observation to any rational listener. So today I'm pleased to introduce you to another remarkable system and share the experience that was offered to listeners in room 1370, sponsored by Innuos, at this past Pacific Audio Fest. While I've been familiar with the Innuos digital audio products of Portugal, this event afforded me my first opportunity to meet with both Steve Gomez, their head of sales, and Kevin Jackson, their North American sales manager. The front end in this room included the $21,700 Innuos Statement music server with its next-gen power supply, the $6,899 Innuos Pulsar network player, and their $3,749 Innuos PhoenixNet audiophile network switch for streaming. Partners in this room included the Audio Research Corporation, an iconic American audio manufacturer that should need no introduction. In fact, Audio Research products have been the subject of nearly 65 reviews published in the Absolute Sound alone from as early as the spring of 1974. Their first review there, appearing in issue 4, was HP's full review of the then $995 Dual 76 amplifier, a product which he termed a revelation. Electronics in this system included the $10,000 Audio Research DAC 9, taking on the duties of recreating all the digital streamed information from the Innuos gear, which in turn handed off to the $19,500 Audio Research Reference 6 SE line stage and the beautiful $38,000 a pair Audio Research Ref 160M mono amps. Next, sharing the room, we have Toronto-based Acora Acoustics, a company that first appeared on my radar with colleague Neil Gator's 2019 Rocky Mountain Audio Fest report in the Absolute Sound, covering the company's launch, including their initial SRB series of speakers. I shortly thereafter got to meet their founder and designer, Valerio, just call me Val, Cora, over breakfast at the 2019 Capital Audio Fest. But at this show, they were featuring the recently introduced $218,000 a pair flagship Acora Acoustics VRC1 loudspeakers. The VRC1 is a 430-pound, 52-inch tall, truncated pyramid fabricated from Acora's signature granite. They use what appear to be a pair of 12-inch paper cone woofers mounted low on the front baffle and two 5¼ paper mid-ranges, one above and one below the 1-inch beryllium dome tweeter near the top of the front baffle, Dapolito style. I'm guessing at the driver details, as I've seen nothing officially describing the drivers used. I'm sorry to say that the SRC1 is still absent from the company's web presence. Frequency response is given as being flat from 18 Hz to 40 kHz, with useful output down as low as 16 Hz. I must tell you that the VRC1 is a remarkable accomplishment from Acora Acoustics. It is by far the most musically engaging, texturally replete, and musically expressive loudspeaker that Val has released to date. While they may be more dough than many may be willing or able to spend, once you hear them, I'm certain you'll agree that Acora has a serious winner here. One rather interesting scrap of information here is that Valerio Acora is not only the founder of Acora Acoustics Corporation, but is also the director of the privately owned Delaware-based company, AR Tube Audio Corporation, who just purchased the Audio Research Corporation. We should all be grateful to Val and Company for stepping in to preserve, sustain, and hopefully even grow this iconic brand. Now, Val had asked me to present one of my curated after-hours LP sessions at Exponent in April, and we had an absolutely great time there. But Friday night, June 23rd, at this past Pacific Audio Fest, this presented me with a first. Val had invited me to deliver one of my after-hours music sessions in that room, but this time there was one hitch. There would be no LP playback system in this room. So after thinking about this for a little while, I told Val that I'd love to give doing a digital-only after-hours listening session a shot. I scoured my network-attached storage system for some of my favorite music and performances in digital file format, ranging from 16-bit 44.1 kilohertz FLAC all the way up to DSD 256, and loaded them onto a USB 3 flash drive. When I got to the room, Kevin migrated the files to the Innuos Statement music server and created a playlist for me to work from. I am very pleased to share that the listening session on Friday evening was both well attended, without an empty seat in the house, and an absolute blast. I played some of my favorite classic rock, with a mix of some prog metal thrown in just to liven things up, to an absolutely wonderful and gracious crowd. Everyone seemed as equally taken with the playlist as they were by the sound created in this space, which was much smaller and intimate than any the Acora VRC1 has previously been shown in. The system seemed to be remarkably well balanced across any and all playback levels. And let me tell you, we got reasonably loud on occasion. But we had a wide variety of showgoers, manufacturers, and journalists, ranging from people in their 20s to their 60s. And everyone stopped by on their way out to thank us for taking the time to present the event. Thanks for the invitation, Val. It was clear that you and I had at least as much fun as everyone else in attendance. With that, here is a short presentation of the system by Kevin Jackson, North American Sales Manager for Innuos, and my audio bud, Isaac Markowitz, Acora Acoustics Director of Sales and Marketing, followed by a recording of one of my favorite demo tracks, Cat People Putting Out Fire by Georgio, Moroder, and David Bowie, to try to give you a taste of what it sounded like. Let's take a look and a listen.
Welcome to Pacific Audio Fest 2023. I am Kevin Jackson, the North American Sales Manager for Innuos. Welcome to our room. Today we are featuring our Statement music server, priced at $21,700, which is sourcing all of our music either locally stored or from Qobuz or Tidal. So we're doing a mix of streaming and locally stored content, depending what we feel like and everyone's enjoying. What's feeding that through our network switch is our Phoenix Net. So that's cleaning up some of our network noise, helping things stay nice and clean as we deal with hotel internet, but this is also valuable at any home as well. We're also featuring our Pulsar music streamer. So that is going to be our endpoint where all of our music's actually coming from. Brand new, we just released this just a few months ago, priced at $68.99. Perfect choice for folks who don't have a need for internal storage, but want to be able to stream Qobuz and Tidal, take advantage of our fantastic Innuos Sense app. And I will turn it over to Isaac to talk a little bit about some of the partners we've used in the room, which include ASC for some of the tube traps, cards for cabling. And Isaac will tell you a little bit about Acora and audio research.
Thanks so much, Kevin. I am Isaac Markowitz with Acora Acoustics. I'm the Director of Sales and Marketing. And really, it's just a privilege to be able to spend time with Innuos. We're so grateful to be able to partner with you for Pacific Audio Fest 2023. We are featuring a suite of audio research components in the system. Our preamplifier is the Ref 6 SE. This particular model retails for $19,500. The DAC 9 we have, which is the DAC that's being fed all of the components from Innuos that we're listening to, is $10,000. And then the monoblocks are the Ref 160 Mark II. So those monoblocks retail for $38,000 a pair. Now, all of this is anchored with Acora Acoustics VRC loudspeakers. This reference loudspeaker was recently introduced. It is $218,000 per pair. Here featured in a delightful blue pearl granite, but available in a couple of different really exceptional finishes depending upon your decor, your aesthetic, and your desire. As we talked about, we do also have the partners in ASC. The tube traps are really great. The prices do vary depending upon how many you need and what sizes they are, but they're very affordable and they make such an incredible improvement. We were really able to pull out a lot of slap echo. So between them and Cardis Audio with their Clear Beyond and Clear Line speaker cables, we were really able to put something together with core components that are amazing and have something that people can imagine in their home. So we really appreciate the opportunity to speak with the audio analyst, and we are super grateful for the opportunity to partner together.
Absolutely.
These eyes so green, I can stare for 1,000 years, colder than the moon. It's been so long. Feel my blood enraged. It's just the fear of losing you. Don't you know my name? Well, you've been so long. And I've been putting on fire with gasoline. See these eyes so red, red like jungle burning bright. Those who feel me near full of lies and change their mind. It's been so long. Still this pulsing night, a flag I call a heartbeat. Just be still with me. You wouldn't believe what I've been through. You've been so long. Well, it's been so long. Well, I've been putting out the fire with gasoline. Putting out the fire with gasoline. See these tears so blue, an ageless heart that can never mend. These tears can never dry.
judgment made can never bend. See these eyes so green, I can stare for 1,000 years. Just be still with me. You wouldn't believe what I've been through. It's been so long. Well, it's been so long. And I've been putting out the fire with gasoline. Putting out fire with gasoline.
Again, my sincerest thanks to Kevin and Isaac for narrating this video for us, and to Steve, Val, and Sherry for making this happen and taking the time to share this recording with us. As always, thanks for taking the time to drop by today. Further information on supporting the channel may be found in today's description section or at my website, theaudioanalyst.com. Please stay safe and keep the music playing. Till next time, cheers.